From Basle to Biel by Johann Goethe. From Letters from Switzerland. Coffee Break Collection 32, Wilderness. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. From Basle to Biel. Münster, October 3, 1797. From Basle you will receive a packet containing an account of my travels up to that point, for we are now continuing in good earnest our tours through Switzerland. On our route to Biel we rode up the beautiful valley of the Birch, and at last reached the pass which leads to this place. Among the ridges of the broad and lofty range of mountains the little stream of the Birch found of old a channel for itself. Necessity soon after may have driven men to clamber wearily and painfully through its gorges. The Romans in their time enlarged the track, and now you may travel through it with perfect ease. The stream dashing over crags and rocks, and the road run side by side, and except at a few points these make up the whole breadth of the pass, which is hemmed in by rocks, the top of which is easily reached by the eye. Behind them the mountain chain rose with a slight inclination. The summits, however, were veiled by a mist. Here walls of rock rose precipitously, one above another. There immense strata run obliquely down to the river, and the road here again broad masses lie piled one over another, while close beside stands a line of sharp pointed crags. Wide clefts run yawning upwards, and blocks, of the size of a wall, have detached themselves from the rest of the stony mass. Some fragments of the rock have rolled to the bottom, others are still suspended, and by their position alarm you, as also likely at any moment to come toppling down. Now round, now pointed, now overgrown, now bare are the tops of these rocks, among and high above which some single bald summit boldly towers, while along the perpendicular cliffs and among the hollows below the weather has worn many a deep and winding cranny. The passage through this defile raised in me a grand but calm emotion. The sublime produces a beautiful calmness in the soul, which, entirely possessed by it, feels as great as it ever can feel. How glorious is such a pure feeling when it rises to the very highest, without overflowing! My eye and my soul were both able to take in the objects before me, and as I was preoccupied by nothing, and had no false taste to counteract their impression, they had on me their full and natural effect. When we compare such a feeling with that we are sensible of, when we laboriously harass ourselves with some trifle, and strain every nerve to gain as much as possible for it, and as it were to patch it out, striving to furnish joy and aliment to the mind from its own creation, we then feel sensibly what a poor expedient after all the latter is. From Basle to Biel by Johann Goethe.